Hey legends, BC Richfield here from the Bird Nest, and we're going to take a quick 2-minute view on Litecoin. Obviously, this thing has been doing pretty well recently. We've got the narrative of the halving coming up as well. So just wanted to take a quick look at this from a technical standpoint. So we're going to run through the weekly, the daily, and then also the 4-hour as well. So starting here on the weekly, we can see this purple box is a key area for me. We can see resistance in here, support, support, support. Comes back into support here. We lose this area here. We've now had one retest of it over here, failed to close above it. We're coming into this area here, failed again. But we can see that we're making these higher lows coming into here. So that could be indicative of strength. However, on a weekly scale, I would want to see price get above here and then hold. Then we'd be looking at the liquidity resting above these untapped highs here, also coming into this inefficiency here, this fair value gap, okay, on a weekly scale. Now, if we put on our B Pro as well, we can see the trailer has held us bullish from all the way back here in December. All right. So while we continue to hold that, I still want to see a break above here on a weekly scale for continuation. Now, if we pop this down to the daily, I've added the 200 moving average here as well. And we can see what happened last time. Price deviated here. We got back above. We had this rally up to clear out the liquidity, resting above these highs, and then into this area of consolidation or this order block here. We can see once again price is coming down into this area. Is this again the deviation? We close back above. We're now coming up into these levels. We're going to look on the H4 chart afterwards to look at these highs here and the potential threat that they make to price going higher. But we can see here on a daily scale how we've had these 3 big expansive days to the upside as well. And obviously from a structural perspective, we've taken out this interim high, but really we want to be breaking these highs here to start to get up into this area. But we do know this is key resistance up here, and we also have this inefficiency or this fair value gap in here as well. So finally, looking at the 4-hour, we can see I've marked out the resting liquidity above here. These are areas that price can get driven, and we can see reversals, either short term or longer term reversals in these areas as well. However, it does show us that we need to be a little bit cautious here because technically these can act as resistance. Again, on the lower time frames, we can play the reclaims of these, or should we get that kind of rejection in here, confident with our triggers, then we can look to short those. But on this time frame at the moment, I'm showing a little bit of caution as we work our way through these. The last thing we're going to do is just pop on our B Pro here as well. And we can see B Pro got us bullish back here, which was a lovely call, confluent with a higher time frame as well. And if we pop on to see what we've had here on this candle close, we've had about 7.6, call it 7.5% to the upside. So while we've had that expansive move at the moment, I am showing a little bit of caution, but also we need to be aware of the fundamental drivers.